You heard about Twain. Let's now introduce you to a character from Fitzgerald. Meet the new Gatsby, Boris Johnson, currently moonlighting as the British Prime Minister. Johnson's parties have become the talk of the town. They have DJs, loud music, buffet dinners, wine and cheese, drinking till dawn, party props and absolutely no rules. Like Gatsby, Johnson sometimes attends these parties, sometimes he skips. On the 19th of June 2020, Johnson was the life of his party. The British Prime Minister cut a cake as 30-odd men and women surrounded him and sang happy birthday. None of these 30 guests were supposed to be there. The UK, you see, was in the middle of its first lockdown. There was a ban on social mixing. Indoor gatherings were outlawed. No more than 2 people were allowed to meet indoors. But here was a party of 30 people at number 10 Downing Street. Boris Johnson was turning 56. And that was not the only occasion on which he partied during this pandemic. There was a cheese and wine party on the 15th of May 2020. It was at the Tendy Garden. Boris Johnson was there, as was his wife, Carrie, and 17 other people. Again, none of the 17 were legally allowed to be in attendance. On the 20th of May 2020, there was the famous BYOB, Bring Your Own Booze. Most of you know about it by now. At least 100 people attended the party, all illegally. There was a Downing Street flat party on the 13th of November 2020. There were impromptu drinks on the 25th of November 2020, parties on the 27th of November 2020, 10th of December the same year, 11th of December. The Tendy got a new wine fridge. On the 14th of December 2020, the Tory headquarters had a Christmas party. Everyone else in the UK cancelled Christmas parties and plans. They were spending the holidays alone because there was a ban on social gathering, but it did not apply to the Tories. They had a grand buffet. On the 15th of December, Boris and company had a Christmas quiz at Tendy. The staff wore tinsel and Santa hats. For everyone else in the UK, social gathering was still banned. There were parties on the 16th of December, 17th of December, 18th of December and 16th of April 2021. That day, the staff drank till dawn. The same day, Prince Philip was laid to rest. Now, for those of you who have not been following the party saga, here's a quick recap. The British Prime Minister first denied attending any party. Johnson said he did not realize the BYOB party was a party. Apparently, he mistook it for a work event. 1 week later, Boris Johnson said that he was not aware that the social gathering was against COVID rules. He's the Prime Minister. And now he's caught with a birthday cake. What's next? Should you expect more skeletons tumbling out of this building? Even Boris Johnson is not sure. Listen to this conversation.
Can you guarantee that no more embarrassing allegations about alleged breaches of lockdown within Downing Street will come out before that report is published?
What I can guarantee is that this government is focused 100% on dealing with the big problems that we have.
It looks like the British press has had enough. A morning headline read, "You can't have your birthday cake and eat it, Boris." Another reminded its readers that Bojo had big birthday bash while the rest of us were all in lockdown. Here's what a third one declared. Johnson's problems grow with birthday party leak, and rightly so. It looks like someone finally called the police on the party animals. The Scotland Yard has stepped in. It will now be investigating all the parties at number 10 Downing Street through the pandemic.
My officers have assessed several other events that appear to have taken place at Downing Street and Whitehall. On the available information.
Embarrassing, to say the least. When was the last time you heard police investigating parties hosted by a Prime Minister? Boris Johnson says he will cooperate with the police. Earlier this evening, he addressed the British Parliament. Here's what he said.
So I welcome the Met's decision to conduct its own investigation because I believe this will help to give the public the clarity it needs and help to draw a line under matters. But I want to reassure the House, Mr. Speaker, and the country that I and the whole government are focused 100% on dealing with the people's priorities, including the UK's leading role in protecting freedom around the world.
The opposition is having a field day. They're playing all possible cards, emotional, moral, legal, and written on all of them is the word resign.
The Prime Minister is a national distraction. He's got to go.
Honestly, Boris Johnson may soon be left with no choice. Pandemic parties are killing his political career. Many Tory MPs have already written letters of no confidence. Many have publicly called for his resignation. Some MPs are reportedly being blackmailed into supporting Boris Johnson's government. But for how long? Soon the much-awaited investigation by civil servant Sue Gray will be out. A critical report could push the remaining MPs over the edge. And going by the circumstantial evidence, the report won't really be a cakewalk for the Prime Minister. The birthday party has taken the cake. And all in all, it's a grim scenario for Boris Johnson. He survived the mishandling of the pandemic, but he may not survive the hangover of these parties. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.